Shut up, stupid machine. I don't need to listen to you. Hey everybody, welcome back to more Mass Effect. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we got here to peak 15. And this time we have to go and repair a bunch of stuff out here because everything has gone to hell.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Yeah, we know,
Main
Mira.
reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart
And of course, well, we're in a video game. We're obviously gonna have to get into a fight with the enemy of the Dimmy, that being the rachni. Well, the enemy of the past. That's the goal of Novaria. The main enemy is our rachni buddies. I really don't exactly know how much of buddies they are. Especially with their insistence on murdering us. There are landlines? Why not?
Alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I... Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Alright, I don't think we really need to do much there. We've just cleared out one of these several rooms that we need to. There will, of course, be more. Hi Rex, how you doing? Can you hug me, please? I feel like Rex would give very good hugs. If you can manage to not have your entire body break from him. Because he is a Krogan, and Krogan are very, very strong.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
No.
Manual restart required.
Oh, hello.
Patching you up.
Perimeter secured.
We are getting our ass kicked right now by these rachni.
Good as new.
Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main
It's
reactor
so
shut
weird
down
seeing
in accordance
Liara
with
with
emergency
an
containment
assault
procedures.
rifle. I mean, like, I know it's just the case with
Main
everyone in the
reactor
series has
shut
all the guns, but
down in
like,
accordance with emergency
you don't
containment
see
procedures.
Rex's weapons.
Manual
I don't know,
restart
it's just
required.
Asari's, for the most part, use human models, so, yeah.
Engaging target.
That's right. We got Geth in here. So it's not just, well, I mean, obviously that's a Geth, you know, before we met up with the rachni, but... Really? These annoying bastards. I'm so glad that Stalker
Main reactor
Stalker
shut down
type
in
enemies
accordance with emergency
stopped
containment
being
procedures.
a thing after one.
Manual restart required.
They are just so annoying to deal with. Again, like, I'm almost certain I've mentioned this before, but like, they're not difficult. They're just a real hassle to get through. I feel like we can probably ignore that destroyer since he is flying off into space. Stop jumping over. Stop it. Thank you. Go and fix our fuel lines, because apparently that's something we know how to do. We're center. We're center. We have some tech prowess. But I also feel like fuel repair isn't exactly in the training regimen of the N7 program. N7, by the way, not mentioned this yet. It is basically, it's the, at the beginning of the game we saw, and also I think with the Onyx armor, I think it's Onyx armor, there was an N7 on it that is a, in lore, that is a designation of basically the most well-trained human soldiers. There is I think there's an N0 as well, but otherwise I do know at least there's 1 through 7. They are anyone who is, even an N1 is already incredibly highly trained. N7 is ridiculously strong. So that is part of the reason why Shepard is so talented. He does have that insane training. I don't know how old Shepard is exactly. I believe he's supposed to be somewhere in his young 30s. But again, I don't know an exact age, but I'm pretty sure that Shepard is supposed to be around 30 or so.
Now entering decontamination and
Gotta use the old Wisconsin lingo that I got there. He's about 30 or so.
Contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways in
Loose contaminants. See, that seems like it's bad for the decontamination chambers to have contaminants. I don't know. That sounds a little bit backwards.
The door could be.
So yes,
Online,
they're
connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber. The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
How do I activate the failsafe system?
Controls for the fail-safe systems are located in the security checkpoint outside decontamination. User alert. The fail-safe system is currently inoperable.
What would it take to get the decon failsafes operating again?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
so if you want, you can just walk right in there and take on those 2 Rachni soldiers.
They're in. Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Out while you can.
So yeah, we absolutely could just walk in there, fight those soldiers ourselves, and have a good time.
Among my people, a suicide's body would be left for scavengers. The Nathak will get to him eventually.
Oh yeah, and Rex is making fun of a guy who killed himself because of the Rachni. As you do. Alex are very good at taking out the Rachni because of the whole... well, they're good at incapacitating people for a short time. And incapacitation is very good as a worker. I thought he was stuck in the ground, because sometimes that can happen. I have seen it before, though I don't remember if it's been on Legendary Edition that I've ever seen it. But every so often you might come across an enemy getting stuck in the ground. Not too big of a deal in Mass Effect 1, however in Mass Effect 2 and 3 there are sections where you have to kill every enemy to proceed, and it doesn't explicitly say that, but it is the case. And that can be a little bit annoying.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station.
Why do you guys not want to talk to me? Also, why are you looking that way? That's where we're coming from. Why would you not want to look towards where we're going? These Cilium Billiums. Oh, there we go. See, now we're facing the right way. Alright, well, we got a few things here. We got Science Station and Hot Labs are over here. There's the Secure Lab. We are on Rift Station proper. So right now, I guess we'll just... I don't know. We can head up towards wherever this is. Science Labs? I don't know. Something of the sort. Yep.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot. I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. First we knew the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
We've never seen anything like them. What do you know?
I'm no xenobiologist. They're fast, vicious, and there's a hell of a lot of them. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I just wanted to offer some deployment advice. You're lucky these things are dumb animals. 3 coordinated guys could take this place.
Have you checked the layout yet? Easily defensible by a few people. That's not counting the automated defenses.
Automated defenses can be overridden.
What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter! Go, go, go!
This is one place I actually have seen rachni kind of get stuck. Actually, this is exactly it. I have seen some rachni just refuse to spawn.
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Huh. Well then. Now, am I actually stuck now?
I'd kill for a P-204. Just hold down the trigger and zap. Hallway full of flash-boiled bugs.
Let's see if leaving and coming back fixes the fact that that grate's there. Novera is a little bit buggy. It is my favorite of the 4. Vermeer's pretty close. It's between Vermeer and Novaria, which is my favorite of the initial story planets. But Novaria is very buggy. Man. Let's see, well, you can't actually get through here because of this grate.
Something you need?
We good?
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
You know what? That'll do. Well, you know what? I'll be fine. But Novaria is also a place where you can miss out on a lot of stuff pretty accidentally. There is a point where everyone will turn hostile, and you can very easily just kind of stumble into that. I'm going to do my best to not have that happen, but I can't guarantee.
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
You're not gonna go to the hot labs, are you?
What?
You're a member of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
That's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Alice from the University of Arraeus. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me, and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditations.
You know what? I can respect that.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
This doesn't seem like the time for commerce.
With nervous amusement, I have nothing else to do. Why not continue to run my kiosk?
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventrellis.
I mean, that's a little bit of a shame that all of his stuff got stolen, but we will take these things. Shotgun. That's a pretty good shotgun. That's actually an absurdly good shotgun. Holy hell. Rex, thank your Elcor, buddy. You got a new shotgun. So good.
What? No! Sorry. I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Is there something you need?
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ayalis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
There are plenty of suspicious noises. Now, restricted area. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, by the way. Even though it very plainly says restricted area, you wander there pretty often, and that will turn everyone hostile. We will hold up for now. Yeah. Unless there's anyone to talk to in the guard barrack. Which there is not. But that's fine. I'll just steal their equipment. But next time, we will continue our investigation through the Peak 15 facility. But until then, see you guys later.